so busy being important. Busyness. I just wrote an article on that. So where do you go and where do you want to focus your minds, your thoughts above the line? Let's just play with anxiety, below the line, enthusiasm, and theos, in God, your highest place of joy and peace and capability, and theos. There's no fear there. It's just excitement. This is your favorite subject in school, recess. This is a place where you just got that playground and it is yours. You are flying to your go-to, and you're not even seeing who's with you. You're just lights on. And so then you create an intention. Well, my intention today is to be enthusiastic and authentic in everything I do. So you make a statement, a declaration. I'm a fan of the fourth step, because a lot of times there'll be programs that will miss the behavior. It's the behavior that when you continually practice the behavior over 30 days that shifts the mentality and your choice points, the behavior. So the fourth step is, what action step will I make to make this happen? Perhaps it might be to give yourself a break. You've packed your day. There's no refreshment button. The brain is on for 90 minutes and rests for 20. It's called the BRAC system. Your brain is on for 90 and it rests for 20. On for 90 and it rests for 20. This is why after 90 minutes you're like, anyone want to go for a coffee break? Your brain naturally is looking for the refreshment button. So if you're anxious, are you giving yourself space to refresh? For me, it's getting on the floor at the end of the day with my dogs. As I say to my coaches, I just lay there, and then they come and they lay on top of me. I'm like, this is great. Why is it great? Why is it great when you see a sunset or when you see a child? You ever notice that, like, if you're in a grocery store and there's a little child, like maybe 1.5 years old, just looking at you? And they don't even look away. They're just because embarrassment hasn't seeped in yet. There's no embarrassment worrying about what you think of them. They're just occupying who they are. So what if we did a little more of that? What if we did a little more of that? A little more today than yesterday. So those questions, I'm ending with a moment that I had with my dad. This was my cousin's wedding. And I drew my eyebrows on. Don't you think that's pretty good? Pretty clever, eh? And that's my dad wearing my wig so that I can curl the back. So the plus side of being bald is that you get to style the back of your hair exactly how you want it, and then you just flip it on the next day. So at this particular event, I love to dance, and I had my wig on, huge wedding, and I was with somebody that could really swing dance, right? So this was a good way, staying on and everything. And the end was the dip, right? So it was one of those circle dances with the dip at the end. So I did the dip, and the wig fell off, and I came up looking like that, and I looked around. It was such a great study on human behavior, because everyone was mortified. I mean, people actually looked away. It was like the circle, and it was the faces were just mortified. And so I was laughing so hard I couldn't even stand. And I put my wig back on, but I put it on backwards so I looked like Cousin Ed. And then I flipped it around, and I just kept on going. So your choice of behavior in response to circumstance, literally, it's one high tide lifts all ships. By your choice to watch what's working, what's not working, what knocks your lights out, and what lights you up. And being dedicated to small action steps daily to make that happen. Perhaps even this week, you're like, this is too much information. Just have high noticing this week then on what knocks your lights out. Who, what, where. And then ask questions. What's really going on here? What am I afraid of? Am I wanting to be liked, right, understood? What behavior is being triggered? Does ugly talk take the center stage? Got some ugly talkers in here? I'm from Long Island, so you can imagine where I used to be like in high school. Ugly talk, stonewalling, defensive behavior. You need to be right, liked, and understood. Just have high noticing. Clarity of focus leads to accuracy of response. Clarity of focus leads to accuracy of response. So just watch. Just like we used to do in kindergarten. We just took everything in. Wow, I like this, I don't like that. I'm gonna do more of this because that feels light. I'm not gonna do that because that feels heavy. I'm gonna delegate this because that's in their lane, that's not in my lane. I don't have to exist in FOMO, fear of missing out, and having to do everything, just so I'm a point person. Literally, I heard one day, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm being busy, being important. What is that? What are you doing? I mean, every year, every day is a gift. So be intentional. Shake off the non-essentials. Zip up that focus. And be that one high tide that's going to lift all ships. It's an intentional practice, day to day. An intentional practice, day to day, to live with lights on. So you're probably wondering what that Q-tip is, eh? Anybody wondering? It's time to clean your ears. Q-tip. This is another thing. And it helps to have little anchors. So I like to give my clients anchors so that they can hold them, have them on the desk, so they can remember, oh, that's right. That's what I'm supposed to be practicing right now. So you have this Q-tip. I'm going to encourage you to carry it with you this week, just for 1 week. Put it in your pocket, back pocket, stick it in your purse, someplace that your hand is going to go by a couple times. Just so that you have that anchor. Oh, that's right, that's what Q-tip means. And have high noticing around this because this particular behavior causes so much dissension in relationships, it's not even funny. It's almost funny because it's crazy how much it does. Quit taking it personally.
I need that.
Yeah? You gotta get Q-tip, round of applause for that. Quit taking it personally. We think it's, I've heard this again one time. It's not all about you, Lord. This has nothing to do with you. This is someone else's drama that they have produced, that they have created, and they've casted you in it. You have, nothing enters your interior castle unless your drawbridge is down and they enter with a consent form signed by you. It's signed by you. As I started, you are the landlord of your mind. Who are you giving free rent to that's trashing the interior world? Quit taking it personally. Nothing anyone says or does, I've been graced with the ability to work with human beings long enough, I can assure you today, nothing any human being says or does is a personal hit on you. It's coming directly from their script, their story, their belief systems, their fears, their doubts, their worries, and you just happen to be in the way. As some people say, what do they call it when road, what is it called when?
Road rage.
Yeah, road rage. You happen to be in their way. So, what if you did 2019 with the intention of being a lighter version of you? What would that look like and feel like and sound like? Just a lighter version of you moving forward. Thank you for your time, you guys.